The fourth edition of the Barbados Independent Film Festival opened in fine style with a red carpet gala and Caribbean premiere of Joseph at the Walled Garden Theatre of the Barbados Museum. Joseph is an African-Caribbean drama film featuring actors from Ghana, Jamaica and Barbados. The Barbadians in the film include songstress Alison Hines, who portrays the mother, and Chantel Lane, Joseph's sister. Co-director of the festival, Sir Trevor Carmichael, sees the festival as important as any other. He says the film festival and Barbados have many roles in the area of film development which may be pursued.
Nigeria serves as an inspirational image in this context. Furthermore, the excellent production which we will soon experience here at Joseph serves as another and will serve as another. For with a triumvirate of locations in Ghana, Jamaica and Barbados, it also beckons the possible benefits which negotiated co-production treaties may bring as stimuli to our local movie industry. This informal but very well structured business and artistic combination is to be complimented.
Minister of the Creative Economy, Culture and Sport, John King, says the film tells an important story.
I actually was quite confident that this was going to be the level in talking to Marcia and Dave, understanding what they did in the past and where they want to go. But I think for me, the story itself is so important. Not just in terms of reconnecting people with the African continent or with their roots, but the story is a human interest. It talks about family, it talks about the tragedy, all the different things that make up a good story.
The Barbados Independent Film Festival runs until January 19th. 4 beds valued at $15,000 were donated to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital today by the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. As he handed the beds over to the hospital, President of the conference, Pastor Danforth Francis, encouraged other organizations to make contributions to the hospital.
We feel that religion is not just a matter of a Sunday or Saturday or Friday occasion, but it is an occasion for the whole life of a person. So we are very interested in wellness, and it's in that context that we are making this presentation. We know that it is not the end. It will not change everything dramatically over the island just because we've donated 4 beds to the hospital, but it's a little step in the right direction. If other individuals will join us, if we would think it through better, but perhaps we would even get more investments.
3 of the beds are being used in the hospital's orthopedics ward, and Director of Medical Services Anthony Harris says the hospital is always open to receiving donations.
Nowadays with beds, modern beds and things like this that require to go into various positions that are required to ensure great patient care, with the special mattresses that go with them and stop the bed sores and things like that. They have become a supply that the hospital have to keep on a constant basis, and we do have to be placing these orders for these beds constantly. So it is an appropriate donation, and it is very timely, and I'm sure that it would be put to very good use.
Well, this news just coming to hand. The Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training has made a decision to keep the Lawrence T. Gay Memorial School closed for the remainder of this week, Thursday the 16th and Friday the 17th of January. Ministry officials met with staff of the school today and heard their complaints and concerns. They also met later with representatives from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, as well as the Ministry of Labour and Social Partnership Relations. During those meetings, the Labour Ministry revealed that they were conducting investigations into the community today and will continue to do so. But also arising from those meetings, Education Minister Santia Bradshaw supported decisions to close the school for the remainder of this week. The minister says the ministry will engage the services of RIA Enviro Health International to conduct and monitor the air quality on the site. This will involve samples being sent overseas. In the meantime, over the next 2 days, the ministry will investigate possible locations to house the 496 students and staff of the school, starting with Class 4 students. The ministry regrets any inconvenience caused to parents and guardians. And still to come, a look at some of the stories making headlines across the region. But before we get to that, here's a tip from Cooperators General Insurance.
This tip of the day is brought to you by Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited. Insurance the way you want it to be.
A breathalyzer is a device that is used to estimate a person's blood alcohol concentration by using a sample of their breath. This tip is brought to you compliments Cooperators General Insurance, who fully supports the introduction of breathalyzer testing.